Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So as you can tell, today's intro is going to be a little bit different. I didn't really know how I wanted to introduce today's video, but let me start off by saying happy holidays and Merry Christmas to any of you guys who celebrate it. But for today, I wanted to give back to you guys by making something for you guys. But due to the holidays being extra busy this year, I didn't have the time to make all the things I wanted to in terms of wanting to show you guys and allowing you guys to download them and play with them if you could. But I do have one version done, and you guys will be able to download it, so you can check out the link in the description, and I'll talk about it a little bit more in the video itself, along with the process a little bit here and there. We'll talk about it a little bit. So basically I'm making a Shimeji of my Osi Masaki, but if you guys could, leave me your favorite Genshin character or Niji-sanji VTuber, or yeah, I think those two mostly, I think is my main base audience for the most part, other than like my OC work. 17 I do have planned for other things as well, and I'll have my old one up as well. So Shimeji is basically like a little desktop buddy, so they kind of roam around and kind of like mess around on your desktop sometimes, but I think they're very cute, and I haven't made one in a very long time, so apologies that this one's going to be janky as I did it all in one day, but I hope you guys enjoy, and once again, happy holidays and Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you guys in the voiceover. Bye! Okay, so now that we're in the process portion of the Shimeji, I also forgot to mention this at the very beginning. The Shimeji from Masaki and probably future Shimejis going forward will all be free on PayHip, just so that all of you guys can have access to them. And yeah, I'll be trying my best to make a few every so often. I want to make at least 2 more for you guys, just as like kind of like a little thank you gift. So yeah, let me know what's your favorite Genshin character down below, and potentially a Niji-sanji VTuber. If not, I'm gonna do my Oshis. So yeah. Let's talk about the process a little bit. So I have downloaded a Shimeji prior, like a while ago, and none of them were actually working on my computer. I'm not sure if it's Windows 11 or the old interface, or if it was because of the Java I downloaded, but from my knowledge, anything that's like Windows Vista and older works with the Shimejis as long as you have Java 8 as well. I do not remember the requirements for Macs, like Mac OS, basically for various operating systems. I believe that there's a little bit of a different procedure. I had my friend a couple of years ago troubleshoot it for me, as I don't own any Mac devices, and pretty much my household is like a Windows household, so I might have to see if that friend is willing to troubleshoot for me again. I don't really want to bother her during the holiday times, which is why I probably won't have a Mac version out for a little bit, because I'm literally doing this last minute. The holidays has been really busy with just like deadlines, family things, just general outings and stuff throughout the whole month, and literally as I'm recording, it's 1:46, so right now it's Christmas Eve for me, but it's like early in the morning Christmas Eve, like 1:46 a.m. on the 24th, so literally just kind of like rolled over. But I just wanted to get this done for you guys so that you guys can play around with Masaki if you like to on your desktop. So basically all the things you can do with him, he can sit on your little taskbar or on certain windows that you have to allow permission to. I'll leave some like instructions in the description, as well as I'll try my best to take some screenshots of certain menus so that you guys know how to adjust the Shimeji to your liking. They also multiply, so please do not leave Masaki unattended on your computer unless you are not precious of whatever is on your computer. Masaki has the ability to throw windows if you allow him to interact with windows, but the main issue is that they multiply sometimes at a rapid rate, and if you leave your computer maybe alone for 30 minutes and your computer is a little bit on the slower side, you may run into a humongous amount of lag, so you might have to force shut down your computer or your laptop or whatever device. So I highly recommend that if you do leave your computer unattended, either dismiss all the Masakis. You can do so by right clicking and pressing dismiss all, and that will exit out of the program. Or if you don't mind him multiplying, or you trust that he might not multiply too much, you can just make sure whatever you have on your desktop isn't something you need to be saved, if that makes sense, because you might have to force shut down your computer. So yeah, while I'm working on Maseki, like I said, the Shimeji model, the one that I'm using as the template, is a old version. I remember back in middle school when my friend was really into Hitalia. Hitalia was like when she got into Shimejis, because there was one of like Germany and Japan and Italy and like America, and like there's a bunch of different ones, and she was showing me them and I got very interested in how to make them, and I always tried making them of my OCs and some other characters as well, but I never had the patience to draw the frames, even though there's only 46, which if you've done any just like frame by frame animation and stuff, very simple ones too, 46 is actually not a lot. So yeah. Oh, so you can see even in my recording, you can see Bonbongi, which is like the little pink, white, and blue character crawling around, as well as Maseki is crawling around on my computer while I was working, because I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when they're free to do whatever they want. Unfortunately, on my Gaomon or on an extended screen, they do not work as nicely. They will not throw windows on my extended screen, and sometimes the bottom taskbar they will hide behind, which I was having that problem because they were hiding behind it, so their heads look like they're cut off. Here I did like a full screen so you guys could see Maseki crawling on the floor while I'm working. But yeah, he can dangle his legs on certain windows, they can crouch, they can multiply by 2 different actions, they can jump, they can crawl, they crawl on the ceiling of your windows and the sides. I think, what else is there? You can throw them around as well, like Shimejis in general. I did make Maseki look like he's crying when he's being thrown, so I do apologize if that's not something you would want him to be sad about, but I did find it like kind of cute. Another thing is that you might have to do trial and error if you're making your own model. So when I was doing Maseki's, you see that I blocked out a square. So I copied the square directly from Bonbongi's model, and I tested Bonbongi's model to see whether or not he actually grabs the window, and he does, and it's quite accurate. Unfortunately, Windows has been getting rounder and rounder throughout the years, so it's no longer a perfect 90-degree angle. It's more rounded at the end, so there is a very tiny gap. But when I exported these frames and I rebooted Maseki again, and I made him touch the corner and he was grabbing it and trying to throw it, I could see humongous gap. So you might have to do a bit of troubleshooting to see how much gap you have to fill back in to test how much is in between. And you can see I was trying on the Gaomon or on my extended screen to see if Maseki would grab the corner and grab like the window, and he was having a hard time. So he would not grab the corner at all, no matter how many times I told him, you know, grab the corner, throw the window, you're allowed to. So I went over to my actual laptop screen to show you guys the little showcase of him. So I'm just chucking him around. The little M with the clover is the little icon that I made for him. Bonbongi has like his little face for the icon. You can see that they multiply by splitting. You can throw them up in the air just like this, and if you right click you can do a bunch of different behaviors for them too. You can make them follow your cursor, that kind of thing. I'm probably going to drop a few Masekis here and there so I can show you guys just like various little frames that I've made, since in the drawing process I actually didn't show every frame just because, like I said, I worked on this the entire day, so I didn't want to have like 12 hours of footage of me just messing around with frames. Yeah. You can see they're just chilling at the bottom for now. That Maseki on the right is going to climb on the wall, basically. That one's kind of crawling on the floor like a little slug. And this one, I wanted to sit with dangling legs, which he looks so cute with his legs over the taskbar, and he'll start swinging them soon. Look how cute he is. I swear, I will try my best to make future Shimejis a little bit more of a cleaner, more refined style. This one's very much like how I drew Bonbongi, which is just... oh, Maseki just jumped all the way to the top. Kind of made him look like a ninja kind of get up. But like I said, I don't want to do this cel shaded for like future Shimejis. If I can, I would like to make more polished ones and actually take my time. Even though I can speedrun it apparently if I just go really fast and do cel shaded. I'm opening up Notepad for you guys to see, hopefully, I think, yes. So that I can show you guys what they look like when they're on top of different surfaces, and when they're crawling their legs and arms are actually overlapping with the window. It's just you can't see it during the sides on your computer because they get cut off from your screen. But you can see this Masaki is, you know, he's working hard trying to get this window so you can kind of yeet it the other way. This Masaki is trying to make a new one, and then I'll show you guys one final one where he's gonna throw Masaki with another Masaki on top of the notepad. But you do have to allow certain windows to be able to be thrown and stuff. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the little Masaki as a very small gift for the holidays, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Once again, have a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!